rocking Macau Streets and Gardens. There was once a poet named Luís Camoes living here in 1562. Long may you live.
In this video, we're going to go towards Camoes Park. So we're going to be starting at this temple in this Patane neighborhood. Give you the context of the Patane. This is traditionally a little village right outside the city of Macau, but now it's part of Macau, of course. You have this beautiful temple that we're going to start at, but we're not going to be here long because we're going to go up into that area over there, and we're going to go into the Camoes Park. So stay tuned. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. So I believe the way to Camoes Park is going to be through this way or through that way. Oh, through that way. So we're going to follow that way in a moment. And you can see part of Camoes Park way up there in the hills a little bit. And then this street right here that we're starting is called Palmeira. So you can see Rua de Palmeira. So let's walk through the park. Let's see what we can see. Starting from our shrine in our temple. So right there you can see Camoes Garden, it says. So we're going to follow it on in. Going up. So Camoes Park was named after the poet Camões from Portugal, who supposedly wrote his famous work Os Luís. I can't pronounce that properly, my apologies. But he would have wrote his epic poem, but it's poem to me implies something small, but it's actually quite massive. It would have captured the essence of Portugal in a certain era, back when they were exploring everywhere, and he would have came here as well. Lots of people playing cards and hanging out. Got badminton straight ahead. And I would go up in that space. If you go up that way, you can overlook that Patane area that we were at. And but that's all Patane down on that side. So we're going to walk this way though. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of a view of this park. Oh, I should actually I'm kind of I need to be somewhere in 1 hour. So I can't loiter too long in here because I could spend 30 minutes here, but I still got to get to another part of the city within 1 hour. But this right here is a Korean missionary, and you can see it in here. Kim Dae-kun, Andra Chongi. You can see if there's English as well. Oh, Andre Kim. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's Andrea. Okay, and that's Kim. So Kim, Andre Kim Santo. Sangin. Dae-kun or Santo. Oh, there's Santo right there. That says Santo. So okay, so there's the English one probably here. Saint Andrew Kim, first Korean priest, born in 1821. Okay, in Korea, arrived in Macau 1837, studied theology, went to Shanghai 1845. That would have been right around the time that Hong Kong. So that's when things were kind of moving around quite a bit. Okay, and then here it is in Chinese as well. Saint Saint Andrew Kim. Okay. Yeah, actually I haven't been in this park in quite a while, and I had a few videos in here, and I found out later that some people really liked them. So I was quite honored and surprised, because they played them for some graduate students that came to Macau, and they got to see what Camoes Park looked like through my channel. And I think when I did that video, I went all the way up to the top there, and it was actually kind of beautiful because there was some people in traditional dress. We're gonna walk across this in a moment. So there's some people in traditional dress that were up at the top. So we're gonna keep on going down that way, and then we're gonna go to the entrance. So I will link the other videos to the back of this, and then I'll show that one because it was here. It was actually a really beautiful day. I think there was kind of like cherry blossoms on that day in the park, so the flowers were in bloom. Must have been April, and there was some people in some traditional hanfu, the Chinese traditional clothing, and it was actually quite cool. When I looked at the video later, I didn't think much of it at the time, but later I realized that it actually was a pretty cool video. And if I did do that, it would be up, it's different feeling right now, so it's not quite the same. But you can see some of the yellow Portuguese. Let's just go up here anyways. So I think I started that video up here. And you got somebody with a camera up there too. There's some good views. I guess I should go up, highlight the city better. So yeah, that other time you can see these blossoms right there. So they were like right here, and there's blossom trees everywhere. I'll connect it to the back so you can see it. And then we'll show you the views as well from up here. Yeah, this is well worth it. Then you can see the other hills in the distance, because this whole area has lots of hilltops. Yeah, it really is a photogenic area. And then for those flowers right there. So I guess we're gonna go up to the Camoes, highlight that as well. And we're gonna go out a different way. And that way, I haven't viewed here in so long, so viewers will get an idea of what's here exactly. So we're gonna go up this way, and I believe that the Camoes, there's a statue of him, like a headpiece, and also talks a little bit about him, so we'll highlight that real quick as well. Don't know which direction it is, but we're gonna go this way. But at the minimum, this is a beautiful park. I think in the direction we would have had to go up more. Andrew Kim, the grotto, so we're gonna go up towards the grotto. And I think the grotto is right up here, so we're gonna be up there in a moment. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay. So I would have written this in, yeah, Patane. This is the name of this area, named after the poet. I think this is in Latin, but you can still kind of tell. So there's lots of English words that are kind of familiar. Man, exile, mujer. So I guess it's like maybe it's old Portuguese language. I guess it's probably not Latin. So that's probably the original kind of more 1600s Portuguese. And this would have been some of the poetry, I guess. Let's go around and take a look at the statue, at the there we go. Camões. He only has one eye, so you can see those one eyes a certain way, right? So there he is, Camões. 1524 to 1580. He died penniless in Portugal. So he traveled everywhere, wrote all this amazing stuff, and kind of captured the spirit of Portugal. And he was unknown, and he died without any money. And I think he was also in prison a lot. I guess he was imprisonated in Lisbon when he was young, and then he jumped on the ship. And then he also was imprisoned in Goa. So this is like some of the sonnets. So that's kind of a nice memorial to Camões as well. And we're gonna head all the way down to the opposite side of the park. So we would have went in one way, the back end, and we're gonna go out the front side. I love the trees in Macau. They're just so beautiful. These massive, beautiful trees. So there's Camoes Rock, a memorial. So yeah, I think the story is that he doesn't actually mention Macau when he's writing about all these places in his famous book. But mostly because Macau didn't really exist at that time. It was just a place where the Portuguese were kind of, there wasn't like a city here yet. I think there was this some small, you know, it wasn't like, you know, when they go to other cities, it's like, you know you're in wherever, right? Guangzhou or whatever. But here they would have, wasn't really much here when Camões would have been here. But they say that he was here, and then and there was a lot of missionaries that were here at this time as well, so they were doing mission work. Let's see what this is. They were doing mission work in Nagasaki, Japan area. There you go. There's a Portuguese ship right there. Oh wow. That's cool. Dragon is the 2024. So they have all these little dragon people here. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna head on out of Camoes Park. But at least you kind of get an idea. Then we're just gonna highlight this real quick. So history of the park. Okay, built 18th century. So actually, they say he would have wrote this here, but I guess it wasn't actually a park until some wealthy Portuguese merchant Manuel Pereira leased it to the. Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, you can see the story. Yeah, Luciades, sorry. Okay. Okay. So I think that highest point was built by a French explorer and geographer. Okay. So we're gonna head on out of Camoes Park, and you can also see There's also kind of little row of people everywhere in this area. And I think when we come out, a lot of times I'll see birds, people with bird cages. Traditionally they were around here. Here's one, but only one. But usually they'd be like right there. But you'd have like a lot of them usually. Let me see one. But usually they'd walk around with the birds. And there's a cemetery over here. And there's also a beautiful building over here too. It's a lot to see. Too bad I have to move somewhere. I have to get somewhere kind of quickly though. This is the Morrison Chapel. So this is where all the Protestants would have been buried because they weren't Catholic. And there was some Protestant missionaries around in this area at that time. So yeah, kind of cool though. We just kind of pass through here a little bit. So yeah, Camoes Park. Let me just see what all the stuff is going on around here. We're gonna kind of meander this way a little bit. Oh, this is dog licenses. So I guess you can walk a dog, but you need a dog license. Okay, so we're gonna we're kind of at the base of Camoes, and we're gonna head on out. Very cool. So much to see and do in Macau. So we're gonna head on out into the city streets. You can see all the black and white Portuguese tiles, the murals. And we're kind of in this Plaza de Camões. And we're going to end our video in a moment. And that's where we're at. We're just over there in that area. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.
Toma cuidado la voz divina.